Alright, let's do Raphael since we're on him. In the darkest hours of the night, a castle is shrouded in fog. Only flickering, burning candles break the silence in the corridor. I hold up my dress and look around the corner. Maybe I don't need to be sneaky at all. I'm supposed to be a princess from a neighboring country, and I was invited as a guest. But I'm actually here to find a treasure and bring it back to my kingdom. Since I'm a guest, I should be able to run around. After starting the game Swan's Oath with Raphael, I found myself wearing this dress. I got put into the role of a princess from a neighboring country. My mission is to find the treasure and return home with it. The problem is I don't know the treasure's location. I have no idea where Raphael is either. I fix the crown on my head and walk to the castle gardens. Oh, roleplays as Raphael's wife. I mean, I guess that's what I am, aren't I? In the vast expanse of sands lies the Kingdom of Desert, a nation perched upon a sole oasis, with its majestic castle standing proudly at the heart of this verdant haven. At the end of a marble corridor with archways, a garden resembling a tropical rainforest, rests quietly under the moonlight. Unlike the other gardens with splendid, neatly arranged flowers, this one is filled with green vines and swaying lush ferns. It feels like a garden Raphael would visit. If he's not here, then I don't know where he could be. Climbing the stone steps and passing several banana trees, I find a gurgling body of water at the garden center. Also, why are there banana trees in this garden? It's very, very annoying to have, but like, I don't think banana trees are that like pretty, so I don't know why they would be in this garden. A few swans are on the water surface, leisurely preening their feathers. By the way, I used to have like banana trees, and they were always like filled with insects. That's why I don't really like them. Swans are not tropical, just nitpicky. A lake? The quest description mentioned the treasure is a gem in the water. Maybe it's around here. Following the voice, I see the once missing Raphael squatting by the lake. Dressed as a prince, he talks to himself, his back facing me. Of course he's talking to himself. He always talks to himself, this man. He talks to himself more than I talk to myself, and I'm a streamer. That's all I do is talk to myself. Or rather, he's chatting with a swan that has tilted its head. Wait, why don't I have this outfit?
王国中に張り紙を貼って城の場所を全部借り出して一軒一軒回って彼女を探そうかな。張り紙の似顔絵は前回のフォト撮影の写真を元に描くことにしよう。
That's the one where I made a funny face. Raphael, you... Instead of taking a step forward, I decided to tiptoe around him and position myself behind a tree. All because I heard what he said. I would actually push him into the lake. I clear my throat, pretending to be the swan before Raphael. I open my mouth. What do you mean? I'm right in front of you.
Eh?
Raphael suddenly stands up, looking around in disbelief. But he only sees plants. I can't believe it worked. I was quiet up to now because I figured I'd scare you. Didn't think you were willing to post pictures of my silly face all over the kingdom. Confused, he looks at the swan, his only audience. It's like he's looking at me.
本当に君なの？どうして白鳥に？このゲームにこんな要素があるなんて聞いていないけどな。それはそうと、寒くないかい？君、水の中で暮らしたことないでしょ。
Holding back my laughter, I speak pitifully. I'm so cold and hungry. I want to eat the seafood chowder made by Raphael, the master chef. Raphael nods at the swan. He's so fucking stupid. I mean, I know he knows it's not me, but still. Oh my god.
今すぐここから君を連れ去ってお城に連れて行ってごちそうを作ってあげる。
I really
くれ
do
ぐ
like
れも
them stupid,
声
don't
を
I?
出したらダメだよ。
Watching Raphael think about how to catch the swan, I hide behind the tree and giggle. You're the best! Someone suddenly taps my shoulder. Startled, I quickly turn around. Raphael, triumphantly smiling, leans in. He gently flicks my forehead. For some reason, the swan is now obediently at his feet. It tilts its head to look at me too.
一体君にはいくつ分身がいるのかな。もしかして君たちは庭セットだったりする？
How did you know?
最初からだよ。誰かさんがこそこそ
I
近
want
づいてき
this
た。
outfit, though. How do I get this outfit? Getting back to the point, I tell Raphael about my quest. I'll look it up later. Raphael is a prince of the kingdom, and he has a similar objective. We both look at the lake. Wait, if he's the prince living at this castle, then why do we have the same quest?
水中の至宝、月下の宝物。このヒントだけだと当てはまるものが多す。
Raphael taps his chin before taking a step back. He bows, his noble, solemn air befitting a prince.
尊き白鳥の姫、僕一人では力不足なので、どうか一緒に宝を探していただけないでしょうか。
The swan copies him. It steps back and gracefully bends its neck. God, I hate you. I can't help but chuckle. Then I take Raphael's hand. Then stay close to me, Your Highness. Yeah, it's not the same. How do I get this one?
そう聞くと、まるでパンドラの箱みたいだね。
Maybe it's actually something we encountered already. Looking down, I observe the swan that's been following us. Could you be the treasure, Swanee? Raphael kneels down, his hand touching Swanee's bite back.
こんなに真っ白で汚れ一つない羽なら、確かこの羽を原料にしたらどんな白が作れるだろう。
Oh! Swanee flaps his wings a few times, runs away from Raphael, and hides behind me. Oh my god. Like his halo? Yeah, I really like the halo, so I ended up buying it. I straighten my posture and defend Swanee. Ahem, my dear prince, how could you bully a swan?
いじめてなんかない。僕たちは泉のほとりで腹を割って話した仲なんだ。羽を使うとしてもこの子には手を出さないよ。それにお宝の疑いがある白鳥として今
Ooh, you
この
want the
子は
doggy
ゲー
muzzle?
ムクリ
Muzzle?
ア
I
の
believe in
鍵
you.
になっているしね。
But there are a lot of swans at the lake, and they all look the same. How do we know if this one is the treasure? Raphael moves closer and locks eyes with Swanee.
さて、取り調べの時間だ。お宝は君なのかい？なるほどね。この子が言うには自分じゃないらしい。泉にいる他の白鳥も違うってさ。
Huh? You can speak swan?
そうだよ。まさか君はさっき僕が泉のほとりで独り言を言っていると思っていたの？水中でのコミュニケーション方法は陸よりたくさんある。言葉だけじゃない。例えば今のはこの子の声の抑揚を聞き取ったんだ。
He was totally talking to himself. The more he speaks, the more I'm skeptical. I narrow my eyes. Yes, same. Raphael, do you smell something? Yeah, do you smell your own bullshit?
多分ろうそくの匂いだね。
Oh, they mean real
心を
real
落ち
sense.
着かせるラベンダーの香りも含まれている。
Sorry. wasn't talking about that. What I'm trying to say... Oh, she's actually talking about the same thing as me. Okay, good. Do you smell someone spouting that? Did I? I put my own words in my own mouth. Yeah, do you smell the bullshit you're spouting right now? Pat him on the head. Oh, I flick his forehead. Oh my god. Don't lie to me again.
わかったわかった。ちゃんと言うよ。もし白鳥がお宝なら、ヒントは水中じゃなくて水上のはずだ。そもそも白鳥は潜れないから、水中は当てはまらない。
He's right. I nod and put Swanee down. We eliminated a bunch of wrong answers then. Before we know it, we reach the end of the corridor. The castle's great hall is on the other side of the large door adorned with aquamarines and white gems. We push it open. I'm about to step forward when I notice a secret path to the right of the corridor. I tug Raphael's sleeve. Raphael, there's a hidden path over there. I think it leads to the well.
行ってみるかい?
I nod and Raphael turns. The path is somewhat muddy. He holds out his hand and waits for me to take it. Selling us out is not cool, bro. Yeah. The greater our hopes, the greater the disappointment. This area connects the castle to the harbor. A well is surrounded by flowers near a side gate. The well's crank is inlaid with a lot of pink gems that emit a soft glow under the moon. Unfortunately, there are no signs of treasure inside the well.
まあでも、家の中でコントローラーを使ってゲームのキャラを動かすより、こうして自分で歩く方が好きだな。
I thought you'd be exhausted.
この庭園を見ていたら、ずっと君を連れて行きたかった場所のことを思い出したよ。臨空市からは少し遠いから、そこに行くだけでも結構時間がかかってしまうけど。
Is this the place you got inspiration from?
うん。その時は一人だったから、行きも帰りも長く感じたけど、君と一緒なら、時間の流れが早くなるかもしれない。
The flowers give off a refreshing fragrance. Being here makes me relaxed. Good. I was thinking about where we should go for our next trip. I'll leave everything to you. Oh my god, is that where we got assaulted in the tub or something? Or rather, we assaulted him in the tub? From the path, Raphael and I wander through the castle for a while as the night progresses. We found a beautiful box, a clock adorned with pearls, and even a king's scepter. We return to the lake, sit on the grass, and check each one of the items, each item one at a time. Did this clock stop working? He tripped and fell in. It wasn't assault, it was gravity. Yeah, but how did we end up in there? Raphael shakes it. We hear something swish inside the clock.
水が入っているのかな?
When we open the back, water spills out and carries with it a clock's second hand.
この時計は水に恨みがありそうだし、水中の至宝なんて言われたらきっと嫌がるだろうね。
I don't know if we actually tripped and fell though. I just feel like we ended up in his lap. I don't think you trip and fall into a lap like that. Unless we were aiming to just fall on his I mean, you know, his towel. Okay. Targeted tripping. I opened the beautiful box. It's filled with shiny glass marbles. While this was in the water, the stuff inside it doesn't have anything to do with the riddle. I hold up a marble to my eye. I squint as I look through it to see Raphael. Raphael, do you have a little treasure chest? Raphael's reflection in the glass marble tilts his head to the side and thinks.
子供の頃はいくつか持っていたよ。でも隠すたびに通りすがりの魚やウミガメにひっくり返されてしまってね。次の日見に行った時にはとっくに流されていたから、毎回新しい箱を用意しないといけなかった。いつしか宝物よりもそれを入れる箱の方が多くなっていたな。
Do you think part of the sea is just filled with their treasure chest? Is this all of the treasure chest that's in Fontaine?
そういう光景を描こうかな。
It's okay. He probably has a retractable. You mean like one of those pouches? I've read about this. And also seen it in fan fiction. Copying me, Raphael picks up a marble and examines it closely.
昔の僕のコレクションにもこういうものがあった気がする。
Oh my god. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Literally Raphael right now. I've got 𝙎𝒪𝒂𝒍 𝑴𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂𝒍 galore.
クジラ笛、風鈴、あと花の種とか。海の中にはめったにないものさ。
You want a thingamabob? I've got 20. Oh my god, he is literally Ariel. Like, could you... Oh my god.
詳しくはよく覚えていないけど、宝物を隠したり探す時の気持ちは今でも鮮明に覚えているよ。未知にあふれていてワクワクするんだ。
I suddenly feel as if I've stepped into Raphael's childhood. Let's put this box back. It might be someone else's treasure. As I try to return the marbles to the box, my hand falters. The marbles roll towards the lake. Oh no! I chase after them, but I run too fast. I can't stop in time, and my body begins to fall into the lake. Before I realize it, Raphael's hands grab my shoulder, but I'm still following. Oh no, is he going to fall with us? Oh my god, we fell together. Splash! Raphael, my savior, falls into the water.
ヒーローがヒロインのピンチを救いに来たシーンがこんな結末になるなんて。
I didn't. Let's swap roles. The princess is the one who saves the prince now. I reach out to Raphael in an attempt to pull him onto land. Oh my god, he's going to pull us in, isn't he? Under the moonlight, Raphael tosses his straight hair back. While holding my hand, he leaps out of the water. He now looks like a real merman prince who escaped from a banquet. An idea pops into my mind. Raphael, look at me. I cradle Raphael's face in my hand. Confused, he meets my gaze. Speaking of in water, there's a beautiful fishy in front of me, right? When he's enveloped in moon's tender glow, he's truly dazzling. Calling him a treasure wouldn't be an exaggeration. Oh my god, are we trying to get him into the water? Raphael, the treasure's so close, yet so far. The confusion in Raphael's eyes dissipates as I speak. It's replaced with surprise.
僕?
After exchanging looks, Raphael and I
から疑問だったんだ。どうしてお城に住む王子のミッションがお宝を隣国に持ち出すことなんだろうって。要するに君についていけってことだったのか。
Now it's my turn to step back and give Raphael something that's like a curtsy befitting a princess. So, is my treasure ready to come home with me? Oh my god, yes! I mean, like, yes, as in, you are my like, all of your 5-star cards, please come home to me right now. Guards are stationed at the castle exit. Raphael and I can only make our way back to the garden side door. The sound of lapping waves seeps through the door, and the unique scent of the ocean drifts in the wind.
姫と王子が真夜中にこっそりお城を抜け出すなんて 駆け落ちみたいだと思わない？
Oh my god. It's more like the princess is secretly whisking away the prince and he becomes her accomplice. We try to leave through the side door, but stop in our tracks when a cute wooden sign adorned with petals catches our eye. Upon taking a closer look, we see something written on it.
親愛なる姫と王子へ。このルートは早くクリアしすぎてしまうので、おすすめしませんよ。文末にニョロニョロまでつけて、趣味が悪いな。
Is it a hint? But I think it's trying to dissuade us. Raphael crosses his arms and stares at the wooden sign. He's thinking.
これ、隠し要素なんじゃない？行くなと言いながら、実はおまけの報酬があることを暗示しているとか。
Aren't Easter eggs usually buried in the ground or hidden under a rock? I look around. The path appears to be normal, except for...
もしかしたら、報酬はこの看板に隠されているのかも。
Raphael takes a step and picks it up. He hands the sign to me. I scrutinize it. Then I remember how video games usually reward you with items when you destroy objects. Should I break it? Raphael gets into position. Oh my god, we're gonna break the sign. But before we can do anything, the petals on the wooden sign are blown away by a gentle breeze. There's text that was previously hidden.
この助言に従わなければ、愛する人が水鳥に変えられてしまうでしょう。可愛らしい看板なのに随分恐ろしいことが書いてあるね。やっぱり割っておいた方がいい。
Raphael glances at me. Our gaze shift to the garden's lake. A few swans are stretching their necks as they float on the water surface. For some reason, their cries sound kind of pitiful. Those swans aren't actually ducks, right? That's what I was also thinking. I thought all of the swans were possibly like other people's lovers that turned into swans. Well, since the sign is telling us this, we should take it seriously. As I speak, I already have a solution in mind. Raphael, let's walk out the castle's front gate. We'll also do some acting. Okay, we're gonna act with him. Alright, cool. That's a really pretty castle, though. My castle doesn't look like this. I mean, I don't actually know what my castle looks like. It's made out of glass, technically, so. Act aka kiss, maybe so. A benevolent king sits in the throne room. Raphael stands next to him and gives me an encouraging look. This doesn't look anything like a tropical castle. I know, right? It looks like a more like medieval, not European one, whereas it's not actually tropical. So I take a few deep breaths and continue speaking. I know what a palace looks like. Hawaii has the only palace in all of America. So yes, Your Majesty, I must leave today. Being in your country fills me with great joy. The local customs and the citizens have captured my heart. To say farewell is. I sigh and place a hand over my chest. I lower my head and quietly cry into a silk handkerchief. Raphael runs to my side and wipes away my tears. Oh my god, he's going to be dramatic again, isn't he? Of course he's going to be dramatic. He's always dramatic. Raphael. Raphael and I lock eyes. The world around us disappears. We can't see anything else. It's as if we're making the unbreakable vows, promising we'll never leave each other. The reason we're doing this is so the king sees the princess who wants to bring her beloved prince to our country. When we're so close to each other, Raphael and I whisper.
次はあのくだりだ。どうしても笑いをこらえきれなくなったら、僕の胸に顔を隠して。
You better do the same thing if it happens to you. We can't be exposed.
そうなったら、初めて姫と抱き合って感激のあまり笑ってしまったことにしよう。
I rest my head on Raphael's shoulder, and his mischievous grin disappears. He takes a deep breath.
王女殿下、本当のことを言いましょう。僕はいつも美しいあなたの姿を夢に見ます。そしてその度に心を乱されてしまうのです。
I'm keeping that because I am also a Denka. Technically. What about your soul? What happens in your dreams? Do we see each other there?
静かな深海でも、広大な砂漠でも、お互いの部屋でも、僕たちはいつでも会える。
Okay, that's a little bit too close to home. That's like what actually happened. It's as if Raphael's intense gaze is pulling me into that dream.
僕は毎日食事も喉を通らず、夜も眠れない。ただもう一度、あなたと城で過ごしたい。僕の名前を呼んでくれれば、どんなことでもして差し上げましょう。
Prince Raphael, when our paths first crossed, I was smitten like you, even if it was just a glance. Wiping away my tears as they draw with the dry handkerchief again, I bury my face in Raphael's chest. Is this even working? Raphael didn't expect me to improvise like that. He's surprised for a moment before hugging me.
殿下、僕の鼓動が聞こえますか？あなたのせいで、この心は以前のような平穏を失ってしまった。
Even though we're acting, I can't tell if he's telling the truth.
あなたと出会う前は、心臓がどう動いていたかすら、もう思い出せない。
We also didn't prepare this line either earlier. Raphael.
隣国の姫よ。そなたはただ別れを告げに来たわけではないようだな。
I feel like it didn't work, guys. It didn't work. It's time to get to the main scene now. Actually, I wanted to express my respect and affection for Prince Raphael. I'd like it if he was by my side. I want him to accompany me when I leave. Chuckling, the king nods. He looks at Raphael, who steps forward. His face is red, even his ears.
この美しい姫のそばにいることこそが僕の唯一の願いです。彼女と共に行けないのであれば、この目を他の人に向けることはもう二度とありません。
Wait, do you call like the king Bisha as well, or is it something else? Hearing our declarations, the king laughs, and with a wave of his hand, he approves of my request. We did it!
ただし、
Harashi?
ただし、
A single word changes my and Raphael's expression. The king continues to speak about the trials of love. Oh god. Alright, old man. I don't know Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because king and emperor are different, right? But like in Chinese, would it be Bisha as well? I don't know. Never looked it up.
そなたらの愛が一時
Then
的
again,
な
all I
気の
watch
迷い
is
なのか、
Wuxia and
それとも
Shanxia,
心の
so
通じ合った固
there
い
wouldn't be
絆
any
によ
kings
る
in
もの
them.
か。試練の中で証明してみせよ。
Okay.
試練を見事クリアできれば、我が国随一の春芽にそなたらを送らせよう。
Why?
思っていたのと違う。
Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the drinksies. The guards stare at me whenever I get close to the door. They're on high alert. After leaving the throne room, Raphael and I were led to 2 separate rooms. We must step out of these rooms at the same time and not use any form of communication. This is the king's trial. Aside from a window that leads to the balcony and a heavily guarded door, I can't see the world outside. Almost 10 minutes have passed. When will Raphael go out? Can I just find him? Hold on, why do we need to prove our love to the king? Maybe Raphael is waiting for me. I'm going to find him first. Glancing at the quiet guard at the door again, I carefully open the window. Once I adjust the slightly cumbersome hem of my dress, I step onto the windowsill, ready to move to the balcony, but... Raphael? Raphael gracefully leaps onto the balcony, bringing a gentle morning breeze with him.
ごきげんよう、やんちゃなお姫様。
Excuse me, who's the one breaking the rules here? I had a feeling you'd visit my room like this in the future.
じゃあ今後、も
You've
し
done
ま
this
た理
before,
不尽な
though.
ルールのせいで君が閉じ込められてしまうことがあったら、こうやって会いに来るよ。
Like, this is the first time he's climbed through my window. Maybe in this lifetime, though. I lean against the window. Looking at Raphael, I ask a rhetorical question. What about our trial of love?
そもそも、僕と君にそんな試練が必要かな。ここに来た時に君がいなかったとしても、君の気持ちが変わったとは思わない。つまり、この試練を考えた人は、心を通わせるということをちっとも理解していないんだ。
I take Raphael's outstretched hand. Then I lift my dress to step over the windowsill. I mean, you can have upper body strength but not stamina. I think that's a thing. Like, I can probably lift a lot of stuff. Or rather, I could kick the shit out of anybody because I have, like, really powerful, like legs. But I can't run for, like, more than, like, 5 minutes. I am also Raphael. He vaults over the railing. Now, under the balcony, he opens his arms and smiles.
僕を信じて、飛んで。
Fortunately, the balcony isn't that high up. I take off my high heels and toss them onto the grass. I jump and Raphael catches me. He kneels down to help me put on my shoes.
これで、僕たちは本当に駆け落ちしたことになったね。
Also, by the way, my crown is not made of flowers. My crown is a real crown. Anyways, Raphael helps me with my dress as we run to the garden. The sunlight is nice, and the dense vegetation seems to breathe and create mist in the golden glow. Pen! Hi! We saw nipples today. It was really weird. I don't know if it's magic, but it feels like the branches and vines make way for us with every step we take.
こうなるなら、あの時この通用門から出てしまえばよかったね。
I pick up a smooth banana tree leaf and rub it against Raphael's cheek. Really? What do we do if we're turned into dogs?
そしたら、君を先に行かせる。そうすれば水鳥になるのは君じゃなくて、君の愛する人である僕だ。
Go to sleep, Pen! I poke Raphael's face. If I was a duck, I'd sit on your head and constantly annoy you. Come to think of it, you should leave first, so I'm the one who gets transformed. Raphael pauses, then he laughs and tosses my hair.
泉のほとりでも言ったけど、たとえ君が水鳥になっても、僕は見捨てたりしないよ。
Oh, I took pills so I would sleep early, but I haven't gotten sleepy yet, even though I took the pills. I'm very upset right now. Taking a deep breath, Raphael puts his hand on the garden's side door. Oh, nice, Pen! We're gonna have an early stream tonight, actually. For you. Tonight for you. Someone's coming, and there might be more than one person. The surface of the lake trembles at the sound of orderly footsteps and clinging silver armor. Noise gets closer.
し、声を出さないで。
Nice ending.
水槽に入れられた気分だ。
Oh god, what?
レッドも毎日こんな気持ちなのかな。
Sitting next to Raphael, I move my dress to make some space for Raphael.
気にしないで。これくらいあれば十分だ。
To avoid the nearby patrol of guards, Raphael and I hid inside the pedestal of a garden's central statue. As for how we figured it out, we owe it to Swanee, or rather, Ducky. Maybe being turned into a duck is the actual punishment.
あの白鳥が特に賢いだけじゃないかな。
Would a really smart swan know where to take us and reveal the secret door by moving a tile?
なら、かつて駆け落ちを選んだ姫と王子たちも庭園の中で衛兵から隠れようとしたのかもしれない。その中の誰かがこの秘密の空間を見つけて、それを何度も目にしてきたあの子が案内役になったとか。
You can add this to your fairy tale. But once we're out, how do you think the people in the castle will retell our story?
クリア後の後日談ってことかい？そうだな。白鳥に祝福された真に愛し合う二人になるんじゃない？
Maybe someone in the kingdom will build a statue of us, and on 𝑧𝒂𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍 𝑴𝒂𝒂𝒂, a couples will make a wish before.
もしくは城のお宝を盗み出して海辺まで逃げたものの荒波に飲み込まれてしまった二人とかかもね。それきり僕たちの姿を見た者は誰もこの話はきっと町のあちこちで続きが作られて僕たちと似た人を見たという噂が飛び交ったりするんだろう。僕たちが山でキノコ狩りをしていたとか海辺で貝殻の家を建てていたとか。
Are these all of the times we've lived together, Raphael? Lost in our endless imagination, a light flickers in the darkness like a dying star. Raphael has somehow moved closer without me noticing, his warm breath touching my ear. Of course he's moving closer, my god, this man. With a silver of light coming through the gap of the door, I see Raphael holding a swan brooch. He leans down and carefully pins it to my collar. Sleek and elegant, the swan's body is made of pearls. Its eyes are inlaid with sapphires that are as blue as the deep sea.
白鳥の絵を描く前に君にこの白鳥のブローチをプレゼントするよ。
Smoothing out my collar, he slightly leans back. He gazes at me and the accessory.
よく似合っている。ずっとお宝を探し回ったり試練を受けたりしてせっかく一緒にいるのに静かに過ごせる時間がほとんどなかった。この状況でプレゼントするのもあれだけど、でも今こそベストタイミングかもしれない。
My fingers brush over the brooch, its uneven surface proving the skill of the craftsman. When did you make this? And how come I wasn't aware of it?
気づかれてしまったらサプライズにならないでしょ。
Outside, the sound of moving guards slowly fades. Raphael and I exchange looks. We approach the door and hold our breaths to listen for any noise. After he makes sure there's no sign of movement, he nods at me. Oh? Afternoon sunlight shines down and we squint at the same time. It takes a moment for our eyes to adjust. I take a step back and accidentally bump into Raphael's stiff back. What's the matter? Looking over Raphael's shoulder, I see the king standing before us. He's smiling from ear to ear. Oh my god, the king!
そなたらは二人同時に部屋を出て庭園で待ち合わせしていたのかね。衛兵の反応を見るにそうではないようだが。
We got caught, guys. A wobbling carriage transports me to the castle's outskirts. I lean out the window to look behind me. The king stands on the castle wall, waving at me as the castle gates close. Catching a glimpse of the garden statue that Raphael and I hid in, I suddenly feel nostalgic. We still got caught in the end. After we thought the guards were gone, Raphael and I stepped out of the pedestal together, but we were caught by the king. Maybe it has to do with what Raphael said. His Majesty knew where we were because the prince and princesses who eloped hid themselves in that statue before. I didn't think it'd end like this. It's all because we broke the rules. You were right, I guess.
怪我の巧妙？僕はこの試練の真意を見抜いただけさ。
Really? But judging by your reaction, it seems like you only understood it when the trial ended. The king is like, I knew you'd try to get it on. Good job.
そなたらは二人同時に部屋を出て庭園で待ち合わせしていたのかね。衛兵の反応を見るにそうで。
Seeing how embarrassed Raphael and I are, the king's smile widens.
おめでとう。
Huh? I look at Raphael, and he's also puzzled. Then understanding flashes.
試練の本当の目的は僕たちがお互いのためにルールを破れるかを試すことだった。
The king gives a hearty laugh. He taps our intertwined hands before turning around to walk to the castle.
よろしい。二人で手を携えて去るがよい。
Saturday, yoi. Feeling the carriage slowly turn, Raphael leans towards me. Once the carriage reaches its destination, the game will end.
ねえ、手を出して。
I can't see that. But okay. Confused, I hold out my hand to Raphael. He takes my wrist and makes it so my palm faces up. What is it? He places his hand in mine.
庭園ではずっと手をつないでいたじゃないか。馬車に乗ったからといってつなぐのをやめる理由にはならないでしょ。
He intertwines his fingers with mine and tightly holds my hand.
僕を離さないで。
The gemstones on the swan brooch reflects the light and makes Raphael's eyes sparkle.
この先どんなことが起こるかはわからないけど、僕は今君の宝だ。ちゃんと握っておいてくれないと。僕のすべては君のものなんだから。
Don't worry, I won't let anyone take away such an important treasure from you. Aw, is he our important treasure, guys? Oh my god. No. He's our trophy. He really is our trophy, guys. Oh my god, when do we get more? On the 16th. That is today. Okay, whenever today comes, I guess. Alright, well, that is all for today. I